All right, guys, here we're going to talk about The Twilight Zone, episode 21, season 1, as it appears on Netflix.
What's up?
What's up, indeed?
What's up, indeed, yo? So I think we talked off camera a little at the end of the last episode.
Yeah, it said it was about a woman.
Rod Serling, and it seemed to cut to Rod Serling already in progress. It was some weird little leftover crufty bit somehow in this historical time capsule that is The Twilight Zone on Netflix. And he was like, yes, people are critical when I write scripts for women, but I'm going to prove them wrong next week with Mirror, Mirror, an exciting thing centered around a woman and whatever. I was like, oh, yeah. Okay. So we had a little like heads up going into it or something like that.
I like this episode. I remember the ending of this episode when you have the gentleman running down the street chasing himself, and I wasn't like, oh, I think that part's gonna come, but when it happened, I was like, I know this part.
I think I had seen that before. I kind of hate this episode. I feel like the whole thing was just an excuse to show that shot, because that must have been like a big deal at the time to have the same guy like twice or something like that.
Sure.
I don't know. Like
well, I think that's just
something.
you running in front of a projector.
Yeah,
that's
it's just
back
like a rear
projected.
projecting whatever the fuck or whatever it is. However they would do it then, I don't even know.
I didn't hate any of it. I actually liked this episode. I like the idea of things like this.
Yeah.
I don't understand exactly how it works. Because I'm a critical person, I try to think about everything as if it's happening in reality. So if this person did, when I say this person, if the woman's like clone did get on the bus that she was supposed to be on and go, now she has no problems in where she is. There's no one trying to kill her or something right now. But it didn't even seem like that was trying to happen.
No.
It just seems like they're trying to be you, but better and like just take it, and then you get blinked out of existence maybe. It didn't go far enough to let you know what happens.
Right.
I would have liked it if they were trying to like, like they're going to show up and be you, and then when you get there, everyone's going to be like, who are you, or something like that. And, and your appearance changes now because they're the better you or something.
So both doubles, when they show them, have this weird smile on their face. So that's what I wanted to. I wanted to believe that as well. They're like, "Yeah, I fucking got you, motherfucker," right? Or you do like the flip side, where it's like, "Wait, I'm the fake. I'm the double. I melt into goo." I thought, "Oh, that's the real." Wait, I'm the one, right? You do some weird shit like that, and I feel like this is one of those things where I've seen too many, things like that since then. I'm thinking about that Star Trek Voyager episode, where the whole time you're like with the crew, but like they are the like double, and they like fall into goo at the end or whatever. Oh, it's amazing.
And this is where they got that.
Well, that's what I mean. This sees a bunch of stuff maybe like that, right? Where there's weird, and I don't know, the dialogue with her being like, it's parallel dimensions or something like that. I'm like, fucking what? I guess that was a big deal to say then.
The what-ifs are what drive me nuts here. So she sees herself on the bus, freaks out, runs away. What if she would have got on the bus? What would have happened then?
Right.
Like if you actually or the guy chasing himself on the street, if he caught him, what happens?
Right. Or what if instead of slamming shut the bathroom door, like how does the double know how you're going to react to all these situations?
That's my problem.
Is the double literally standing there grabbing your bag again? Like what the fuck's happening? This is crazy.
Because I thought she was stuck in like a time loop or something at first.
Would be
Or like things are happening and like I'm just not noticing. Like I'm asleep, things are happening. I come back, I'm like, what the fuck?
Multiple weird personality things, or someone slowly taking over.
Because the actual explanation of this, I'm like, it doesn't make sense. Because both clones would be in full view of the guy taking the bag. You just gave me that bag. You just asked me a question 5 minutes ago, and then went back and sat in yourself, or like, where did you go?
Yeah, and then and then you left and walked that way, but came back this way. Like, where's the double going in between? That's what I mean. Like on the surface, and it was well done. It gave me those feelings of like, ooh, what's going on here? But then when I thought about it for more than like a second, I was like, oh, wait a minute, what the fuck?
You were in the bathroom a second ago, and then went back, and now you're sitting back where you were. So you had to have like crossed your own path.
Right.
Those are the inconsistencies and annoyances.
And
unless this person is popping in and out of their dimension.
Right.
Which I'm like, okay, but I would have needed. I need to know something.
Show me that then. Show me something.
There's something to be said about not telling the audience anything, because then it's up to your imagination. But here I'm just like, that doesn't make sense without a little more.
No, I know, and like everything that does not have to make complete sense. I'm fine with weird, because you're like, well, how would they do this or whatever? Like, it's fine. It's like totally fine. But how does the double know? I'm not going to make eye contact with with her. She's going to open the door, but she's going to freak out and slam the door shut. And then I'm going to go, okay, now's my chance. And I'm going to sneak away again and wait for her to open it again and then do something like that's crazy. I don't know.
Nah, it doesn't work to me. And like
sorry.
there's plenty of things that have suspension of disbelief that are like in the same vein as this. Like how the hell does like Freddy and I was gonna say actually
Jason and Freddy,
Jason
how do they fight?
And Mike Myers, no, how do they catch people when they're only walking slowly? How do they keep doing it? Like that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I don't know, he's fucking magic or some shit. But this, I'm like, fuck you.
No, but that's fine. There are certain things like that where like I don't know how to explain it or something
Suspension
like that.
of disbelief
totally
has a
different.
quality where it's like when something's good enough that you're immersed, you don't think about it. And this, I guess, and I thought it was done well, but it had to have fallen short somewhere because I did immediately think of those things. Like, why didn't they just do this? Like, what if this happened? What would like? And maybe you could have showed me that with the next guy getting it, because he did react differently. Where he saw it and he chased after it. He actively wanted to encounter his double, but because you didn't let me see it play out, I don't know what would have happened.
Or maybe he like can't catch him, gives up, out of breath. Oh man, turns around and there's a him coming out of the building again, going, "Hey you!" And he's like, "What the fuck?" Like something. Like, there was no what the fuck. There was just like, well, you have a double too, I guess? But he runs away instead of tricking you into thinking you were in the bathroom and he wasn't there or whatever. Like, what's the game here?
He runs away and steals your briefcase?
Because now he's you, because he has your briefcase. Was that it? Is that what it's about?
It's your
but
double.
But there were 2 bags.
That's what's
hers.
weird. It's your double, so should it not already have everything you have? Like, it's not naked. It's wearing your clothing. So where did that come from? Like, everybody has a double. Is it your actual double? Because then it has everything you have. Why did it need your briefcase? It's just fucking with you. Because hers was like living its life, just trying to go about the mission to get on the bus. Yeah. But yours is just a dick who's trying to steal your shit.
And except for that smile, right? Yeah, they were just you and like to them, right? But the smile makes me think that they were insidious and doing something. But then, what's the game? Because how do you know what? I don't know.
Not sure.
I'm sorry, Twilight Zone. I'm not into this.
Again, I like the episode.
You liked it.
It just has some problems that I need
explained. That you're a bad person for liking it, but it bothers me a lot.
The concept
when
enough
I can't.
Was good.
And like like I said, it like bothers me more when something has like a cool vibe and a cool setup and a cool thing, and then you find out like it's like in a horror movie when something seems so cool, and then like in like the 3rd act they like reveal, oh, and the girl died here, and now it's this. Oh, but it's the neighbor or some weird. And you're like, what the fuck? Like
why did you let me believe it was a ghost this whole time and that's
so
just some
cool
moron?
Without even
No, and I get what you're saying, but for me, it's always gonna be worse if it had nothing going for it at all. And it's
I
just
love
a
that
because
then
I
can just straight just
I
shit
do
all
that
over
anyway.
I know.
Yeah.
I think there's nothing else to say.
This is a pretty cut and dry episode of Twilight Zone. No, but it was it was good enough. Let us know in the comments below what you thought about it. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.